Recap. Here we go.
Debunk. Stopping misinformation in its tracks.
I heard that 82% of women vaccinated with the COVID vaccine had a miscarriage. It was in that journal. I told you I'm not getting that shot, and I'm not giving it to my teen daughters either. I want grandbabies one day.
I don't know about that. Excuse me, Dr. Mel, is that true?
That is absolutely not true. It's actually a viral social media post that's been going around, but it's totally based on fake number crunching. So this is a deal. There's a lot of math in this debunk. So I apologize ahead of time, but this is a deal. So they looked at about 4,000 women in the vaccine, the VSafe database, who were vaccinated at various times during their pregnancy. They only got data back on about 127 of them so far, right? Because pregnancy is a 9-month process. So far, about 827 of them have reported. So of those 827, 712 had live births. All went well. And those were women who were vaccinated after their first trimester because, it takes 9 months to have a live birth. And so they got vaccinated after 20 weeks. 104 of them miscarried before 20 weeks. So this is out of the 827. So 712 live births, 104 miscarriages. So the authors of this study reported a miscarriage rate of about 12%. That's 104 out of 827 before 20 weeks. Well, a regular miscarriage rate, just in normal everyday living without vaccination, is somewhere between 10 and 20%. So this is well within the range, okay? But this is where the confusion comes in. This is where, the grain of truth gets distorted. The critics of this study said that you should not consider women who could not have miscarried before 20 weeks. So the 712 people who had live births, they're saying should not have been included in the calculation. So you got to minus the 712 from the 827. That leaves 126 women, right? So they're saying those 126 women who were vaccinated before 20 weeks, if 104 of those had miscarriages, that's an 82% miscarriage rate. Okay. So the math is correct, but this is the issue. They're being very manipulative because really the entire number of people in the study, remember I said it was 4,000 that they looked at, only 827 have reported. Of the 4,000, there were actually 1,224 women who were vaccinated before 20 weeks. So therefore, the 104 miscarriages before 20 weeks were really out of a total of 1,224 people, which then translates to a miscarriage rate of 8.5%. It's actually lower than what the people in the study reported. So, and again, that 8.5 rate is lower than the average miscarriage rate of 10 to 20%. Now, we don't know, not everybody has reported yet in the original study of those 1,224 women who were vaccinated before 20 weeks. So we don't know. We can't really say that it's really just 8.5%, but we can assume that no news is good news and that they're continuing on with their pregnancies and as expected. And when their pregnancy, gets to its final conclusion, then we'll hear from them. So the bottom line is the 82% is a lie. The numbers are within the normal number of miscarriages that women experience, regardless of their vaccination status. And the study is not yet complete because all the pregnancies are not yet finalized. So that is the debunk for the week. So far, from other sources of data that we know, the 75,000 women that are in the other database who've been vaccinated, the VAERS database, again, they've already looked at it and seen that there's no change in the rate of miscarriages, and that all the things that we hear about the vaccine affecting fertility have not panned out. It's just not true.
All righty. And there you have it.
I'm that meme right now with all the calculations.
I apologize ahead of time, but I wanted to exactly why that 82% was just way off base.
Yeah, it's just the numbers are wrong.